Today, my friends, is going to be a little bit different of a video. Instead of playing balloons, we're actually going to be talking about it. We're going to be talking about some of the things that Ninja Kiwi has in store for us later down the line, what Ninja Kiwi talks about wanting to add to balloons, how this could impact and change the game that we know and love, as well as something that I realized going through some of the patch notes is there's something at the very bottom of the patch notes, which I think is pretty interesting, where Ninja Kiwi actually outlines all of the things that they want to add to the game and what they're currently working on. And today, I thought that'd be pretty cool to talk about. So if you go to the Bloons TD Reddit and you actually go to their update notes in version 32, which it's already been 2 months, that's crazy. But if you scroll all the way down, past all of these things, right, all of the changes and all that, you actually get to this next part right here where it says looking forward. Thanks again for reading the end. We did a forward messaging in update 30 where we announced work on new bosses, paragons, contested territories, and in-game mod system. So the first thing is they say exactly what they want to add in the next update, update 33, which is the Ace Paragon. Rounding out the land, sea, and air equation, we're eager to reveal what could be bigger than the big plane. And what's even cooler is about a week or two ago, they've actually released what it's going to look like. And here it is. It's the Goliath Doom Ship, which looks absolutely amazing. I love the design and everything they've kind of gone into this for the plain Paragon. Now, of course, Ninja Kiwi loves just kind of dropping little hints and teasers and not really going in depth about what it's going to be. So we can only make assumptions and speculations, but of course, that's where all the fun is. And so for me, I think that this is going to be a pretty awesome Paragon. I mean, it has so many things that is going to be added into it. So it looks like this Paragon is mostly going to be around the big plane, the flying fortress. So I think it's going to look more and act like that with a little bit of sub features from the Sky Shredder and Sar Bomba. But I'm interested to see how they really add it all in. Are we just going to have like the three things kind of put together, right? Like a 5-5-5. Are you gonna have an ability where it drops the Sar Bomba? And how insane is this bomb going to be, right? Because right now the only thing that can really deal with the fortified BADs is Navark of the Seas, right? It has the ability that absorbs the fortified BAD, which makes it the strongest in the game. It'll be interesting and a really nice change of pace if we get the Sar Bomba Paragon to be able to one-shot fortified BADs, or at least do massive damage to them, all right? I'd love to see what that is, and also how they're going to implement the Sky Shredder. I'd love to know what you think Ninja Kiwi has in store for the Goliath Doom Ship. All right, epic name, by the way. So comment down below what you think Ninja Kiwi has in store for us. And of course, on update 33, it's not just the Ace Paragon. They're adding the Dread Bloon, which is so very cool. Inspired by the Monkey City boss and even more deadly in BTD 6 with damage reduction, recurring shields, and rotating immunity to whole tower categories. I think that's really cool. I love that. Whole tower categories. So that means magic, primary, military, as well as support. So this looks like it's going to be a mixture of the Dread Bloon and Chameleon boss that we've done here on the channel before. If you haven't seen those videos, definitely worth checking out. And I think that's going to be a lot of fun. I love the idea of this, mainly because I think it's mostly about damage now, right? It's just how much damage are you going to be able to do to this super tanky beast? And of course, you can't just go military only. It makes you spread out your tower categories and make sure you don't have one specific strategy, such as like an Oba Ninja Permabrew strat. I think that's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm excited to see what they have in store for that. And in update 33, it looks like they're going to be adding 2 new maps, pushing for one from the Reddit contest winners. So if you think you have a cool idea for a map and you want it to be actually officially in balloons, maybe you should head over to the BTD6 subreddit and post your map idea. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people there, and it's going to be a pretty big competition, but I think the bigger the competition, the cooler the map we're going to get out of it, which I'm so excited for some new maps for Bloons Tower Defense. I play a game called Dota 2, and one thing that they do with this game is they're constantly changing and reworking heroes in the way that they work, like they use in the game. And I think that might be something interesting that they could do to kind of change up towers to make things more spicy or interesting here and there. But the fact that they keep adding quality of life and balance changes is just absolutely amazing. Now we're going into the next update, update 34, which will be the last update of the year. Truly, this is the reason I made this video. This is what caught my eye, and it seems that nobody's really talking about this tower, about this thing that they want to release, which is a new tower, the Beast Handler. Right here, new tower, Beast Handler. We're not saying anything but the name for this one, and we look forward to all of the speculation. This is exciting, my friends. This is going to be one of the newest and coolest additions to Bloons. Beast Handler. What could that mean? Alright, there's a lot of speculation in the comment section of the Reddit post, and I think it's either going to be a magic or support tower. I'm leaning more to the support tower because we don't really have that many support towers, and I think you can do a lot with a Beast Handler. What is this name supposed to even be? Obviously, he's a guy who handles beasts, but is there going to be sharks? Is he going to get, like, special dogs that can be able to do things? Are each path going to be a special, different animal that he can help and, you know, does support things? Are you going to be able to get, like, a hawk that flies around and gives camo detection? I don't know. There's going to be a lot of cool things, and I'd love to know what your speculation is in the comment section down below, because this isn't going to come out for a while. They're going to be working on it, but you know Ninja Kiwi is going to deliver. Whenever they add something new to the game, it's always really exciting. And the fact that they're just blatantly dropping what their new tower is going to be within a couple of months later, like, yeah. And they just sneak this into the update. They just, you know, they're nothing spectacular or anything. They just, oh yeah, by the way, we're adding a brand new tower called the Beast Handler. Like, what? That's so cool. So I'd love to know what you think about the Beast Handler in the comment section down below. I'd love for us to maybe kind of brainstorm. Maybe we can guess what it is going to be before it even comes out, which I think would be pretty awesome. As well, in the next update, when the Beast Handler comes out, they're adding 2 more maps. So that means there's 4 more maps by the end of the year that are going to come out, and they talk about this. We're sensitive to community feedback about wanting more maps, so wanting to get another 2 in for the end of the year holidays, which is so cool. And truly, Ninja Kiwi are very sensitive to community feedback. They are listening to what we want, as well as they listen to me, guys. That's crazy. I've been asking for a lot of things over the years, and they are really starting to deliver to help make things easier for content creators, to make the game more enjoyable, to make the game better overall. Ninja Kiwi, if any of you were watching this, you guys have been doing a truly phenomenal job at working with us, the content creators, to help improve the game, and that means the world to us. Truly, it's really nice to feel like you're heard as a content creator, and I'm sure it feels the same as an enjoyer of the game to be able to make requests and have your thoughts actually heard and implemented into this game. Huge shout out to Ninja Kiwi for being an absolute top-notch company. And even further out, and by further out, I'm assuming they mean next year. They're thinking about releasing it to the console. So we still have plans to release BTD6 on PlayStation and Xbox this year. So, I mean, I think that's, if you're a console gamer, I think that's pretty exciting. And this one, which I'm the most excited about, my friends, is mods. Another huge amount of work to get this right. So we have to delay this until next year to get this right. The goal is to allow stat and visual changes to existing towers for even more fun and flexibility with visuals, memes, and content browser submissions. This is huge, my friends. Truly huge. What does this mean? Well, from what I'm reading, the goal is to allow stat and visual changes to existing towers. That means, if I'm reading this correctly, they are implementing their own mod creation tool that will allow you to easily change the visuals and attributes of a tower without necessarily the need for coding or third-party help. One of the reasons I don't share mods or make it super easily or accessible is it's kind of difficult to get the mods working. You have to go through third-party software that you have to download and implement into your game, and there's a lot of road bumps that you have to go through, and when you're using mods, a lot of features in Bloons is actually disabled to you, so it does make the game a little tedious sometimes, and Ninja Kiwi and modders are starting to kind of work a little bit more closely together, starting to understand each other more, and trying to get this on the way. It adds so much to this game where it is infinite content, and I'm very grateful for that, for infinite content on Bloons. Being able to play modded challenge browsers that people make is crazy. That's so good, as well as the fact that they want to add a map editor. What? Not sure if we can pull off both mods and maps editor in 2023, but we will go for it. In-game tools to create and submit maps will be a huge avenue for community creativity that we want to open up. So you're telling me that next year, Ninja Kiwi wants to add the ability to create your own mods and to create your own maps that you can add to the content browser. Friends, new maps and new mods daily that people like you will be able to make easily without the need for coding, without the need of any third-party software. You just play Bloons and you get in and you're able to do all of these things. This is why I wanted to make this video. People aren't talking about this. What is it? And they're going to be adding bosses, paragons, towers, and maps. Even with big features planned, we will not forget about the core game and will continue to bring out fun and challenging new gameplay all year. Teams Plus. Contested territories is just the beginning of what we can do together as teams, so look for more ways to play with friends, even as we continue to be dedicated to awesome single-player offline gameplay as always. My friends, this is all huge and exciting news, and this is why I wanted to share it with you all. The fact that Ninja Kiwi has so much in store for us over this year as well, spanning into 2023, is incredibly excited. And as a content creator for Bloons, I am stoked. I am so ready for this. So make sure to comment down below what you think the Paragon for the Ace is going to be, what you think the Beast Handler is going to be as the new tower, and are you excited for custom, easily accessible mods and your own map editor that you can create, as well as all the other things that they've kind of talked about